Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be attempting the impossible, the unthinkable, something that's frankly seems just like an impossible task. I'm going to attempt to get a whole bunch of Warhammer nerds out of the house. Stay tuned to find out how. Now, as you've probably guessed from the title of this video and for whatever thumbnail I've come up with, we're talking about fishing, boys and girl. Might be one of you in there. Um, and how the two have a lot more in common than you might have first thought. As somebody who is a great enjoyer of both hobbies, fishing and Warhammer, I can attest that they go hand in hand a lot more than you might think. Hand and fin in the fish case. Now, before we get started, I do got to shout out the channel sponsor real quick. You know how it is. We are talking about Lord of Skulls. Go check him out for all your Chaos or World Eater needs. He does 3D prints, he does the physical models, shipped in beautiful packaging. I myself am working on my Angron now, finally, after, I don't know, a year of sitting on it, with his amazing custom helmet. It's looking just the best. So go check that guy out if there's anything there, and use my discount code and link down below. Now that that's out of the way, how is fishing like Warhammer, you may ask? Well, here's the thing, right? If you're into Warhammer, right, there's a lot of different aspects to the hobby. There's a lot of different aspects to the fishing hobby. There's different parts of it that people enjoy more. Maybe you're more into the community aspect, the gaming, the hanging out with friends, a chance to, get out and socialize. You can do that with fishing. Whether it's your dad, your brother, your friends, your neighbor, whoever, people love to go fishing together. They love to share tips and spots. There's communities online to talk about it with. There's places to post pictures where you'll get, the comments and the reactions similar to Warhammer. So that whole community aspect, the sharing of a shared love and joy, and you get the appreciation and the conversation that you do with Warhammer. That is with fishing too. 100%, I can attest to that. Like Warhammer, there's even the dark side where there's the fun arguments and bickering, the banter back and forth of, which bait's best, which spot's best, which state, country, province is best, which species of fish is the most fun to catch or the hardest fighting. Um, Literally anything. It's just like Warhammer and the lore and the models and everything, factions. People argue and banter with fishing constantly. So all of that is very similar. If that's not quite your thing, maybe you're more into the painting, the modeling, the building. That comes more with there's a lot of different things, right? You can literally take those same skills, apply them to lure making, which is a whole art of itself. Can go as elaborate as you want or as simple as you want. Tons of guys are making their own lures, from literally like bottle cap spinner lures to making their own soft plastics, wood wood carving, woodworking their own lures, and then hand painting them, glossing them. It's a real process. Very, and how rewarding to make something yourself and then see it actually catch a fish. But the main thing that I think that links the two is, I don't know how to say this like in the best way, but it's like the obsessive nature of it, the need for more, the never satisfied, the need to collect, the need to constantly improve and constantly do better, do more. Just like with Warhammer, right? You get one army, probably odds are you're going to end up getting another army, or you get one model, you're going to get more models. You're going to improve your painting techniques over time. You're going to get better at playing the game. You're going to know more about the lore. There's research involved. There's constant learning. There's videos to watch. It's the same with fishing. It's, oh, I've learned how to catch one fish. Now I'm going to learn how to catch another fish. I'm going to learn a new technique, a new spot, a new thing to try. And, oh, that's awesome. I caught my first bass ever. But really, you can always catch a bigger one. You can always catch another one. You can always catch more. You can catch more the next day than you did the other day. You can go to a whole new lake or a whole new river or stream, try a new technique, a new spot. It's very, very rewarding, but also compelling. It has that same aspect with Warhammer where you're investing a lot of time and effort. You're using your brain, you're using your hands, but and it's a lot of work sometimes for no reward or sometimes little reward. Just like with Warhammer, you're batch painting for 6 hours one night, and all the models still kind of look like crap because you've only done the first couple base layers, and you have to do all that another night before they actually look good and look rewarding. Same with fishing. You might fish for 6 hours for one bite. Maybe you're trying to catch a trophy muskie. You might go out every day or every day you have off for a summer to catch that one fish. Um, but the reward is that big, beautiful, awesome picture to post online, to show your family, to hang up on your wall, or to fill your freezer with good quality food for your family, for whatever. So the connections are numerous, and if you have the kind of personality to really go all in on Warhammer, I think if you give fishing a try, you'll see your personality that led you to Warhammer will probably vibe very well with the fishing hobby. And I think that life in general is very much about balance. And sometimes when we go all in on one thing, it can be not bad, but like kind of too much. Like you need variety. Like variety is the spice of life, right? You can't, if you spend every single, and I'm not judging, like do whatever's going to make you happy, but if you're spending every free hour hunched over a table painting or building, and you're in the dark, you're not getting sunlight, you're not getting exercise, like it's probably not the most healthy thing in the world. You should probably break that up a little bit. Like, this weekend I have off. I really want to get this unit done. I'm going to paint that, and I'm going to play with a game with my friends at the end. But then this next weekend after that, I'm going to spend the first 6 hours Saturday morning fishing with my kids or with my dad or my wife or whatever. Um, I think that the variety is very good, and I find it really good for me. If I do too much of anything, because I'll do the same thing, I'll get way too hard into fishing. I'll lose a big fish, or I won't have a successful day, and then I'm bummed about it. I'm thinking about it too much, and I need to break it up and do some Warhammer. And Warhammer, same thing. Like I get kind of burnt out with painting, or with building, or I can't play a game with my friends for a couple weeks. I'll make sure to go fishing that weekend. So it's another thing to do. I'm not saying, go out and buy $50,000 worth of fishing stuff right off the bat, but I'm just saying it's another thing to look into that maybe there's not a lot of crossover there. I don't know many fishermen that are super hard into Warhammer, but this can go either way. If you're one of my few subscribers watching this, maybe that somehow found me through my little nature vlogs I make, maybe give Warhammer a try, because again, it's very compatible with fishing. I find I have been a fisherman or fishing person all my life, since I was a little kid. My dad, my pop taking me out, and now I'm into Warhammer, and the transfer was seamless, let me tell you. So that's about all for today, guys. Just a quick video, just trying to get you sweaty gamer nerds up out of the basement and enjoying the great nature and outdoors. And it's the best way to build an audience, is to just make fun of them. But seriously, guys, give it a try. You might like it, you might hate it. There's lots of other things to look into, but this is just a little friendly recommendation from your local average Joe. So as always, guys, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon. Lots of cool stuff over there. And I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye.